Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will come out first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On first down from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Moore. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going up top again. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hatcher. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hands it off on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him.
And not much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. It's in the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Syracuse right back at it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Witherspoon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ross Simmons. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Sweet cut there. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some...
Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Syracuse right back at it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Little. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Grabbed over the middle, it's Little. The Blue Devils will move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On third and long, he'll need to push him downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's Nixon. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Nice move there. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off play action on first down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking for space. It's Moore. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on third. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's got it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Willis. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Orange will have to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Gill. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Syracuse will send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Creates a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. QB draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. And he's just going to spike it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.